Alright, when I was a kid, Pokemon cards were a pretty big thing, and I was one of the kids who really enjoyed Pokemon cards. I was Pokemon card heavy. I had binders, I had a little ring going with my friends where we'd trade rare cards. It was amazing, alright? But one of the things that really set me apart from the rest of my friends who collected Pokemon cards was I had one thing that I did to get my cards that was a little unorthodox. So for those of you who know, Pokemon cards usually come in packs of 10 for around $5 to $7 depending on where you live. In Canada, it's about $7, and it has a chance to get a really nice looking card. Well, a lot of people didn't know, but the Dollar Tree also sold packs of Pokemon cards. However, they sold packs of 3 cards for only $1.25. The packs were basically set up like this. One of the cards was definitely going to be a common, one of them was always going to be a rare, and one of them was a wild card. That means you didn't know what it was going to be. It could be any card from the set. And that there was your golden ticket to getting an EX for less than $2. Not a lot of people also knew this, but there was a way to pretty much maximize your odds of getting good cards every time you pulled. What was this method, you might ask? Pack weighing. Now, I know today it doesn't have the best of raps and it's kind of looked down upon, but keep in mind, I was a child at the time. So don't imagine like a 20-year-old going to Dollar Tree trying to get all the good Pokemon cards from the little kids. No, I was the kid at the time. But what this was you would go into a store with a scale and weigh out Pokemon card packs. The ones that were heavier would have the good cards, and you knew this because the difference between good and bad cards was the foil. And the ones with the foil weighed just a few grams more. So that was your ticket to finding out which ones had the best cards in them. Once you bought about 5 or 10 packs that you weighed out to be the heaviest, you could open them and see how many EXs you got. I think the most I got in one store visit was about 4 EXs from a 10 card pull. This method was almost foolproof. The only thing that kind of disturbed it was the reverse holos because they were generally the same weight. But other than that, you were guaranteed to get a good card. Nowadays, Pokemon smartened up. They realized that people were doing this. What they did was they put these little cards in the packs that would kind of change up the weight based on what was in the pack. So if it was a heavier pack, they'd put a lighter card in. But if it was a lighter pack, they'd put a heavier card in, right? And this pretty much ruined it for everyone who was pack weighing, but made it easier for people who were just buying packs normally. So you know what? It's alright. However, in my area, it got so bad that they started to put Pokemon cards behind glass just to avoid the step of people even being able to put it on a scale. I don't know if I had a hand in it, but I know I did it a lot in my area, so I might have been one of the main culprits, but whatever. And when I was a kid, sometimes they would tell me to stop weighing the packs. They'd say, hey, you can't do that here. I'd say, okay, and then pay for the packs I already weighed. It's not like they made me put them back or anything. I just already weighed the cards. You just had to beat the timer before they came to get you. And this really had an implication in making money, because what you could do is you could go to one of these card trader shops or whatnot, one of the specialty shops, you know what I'm talking about, right? With all the weeaboos and the smellies. And you could go ahead and sell one of those EXs that you got from a pack for $125 for upwards of $40 to $50. So as a kid, I was making bank just selling these cards back to the shops, getting more and more money to buy more cards with. It was insane. I really started my own empire with this. Unfortunately, it's not something that can exist today because it was just too good to be true, but I'm glad that I was able to take advantage of it when I had the chance, and especially when I was young, so I wasn't just the old creepy guy going in buying all the Pokemon cards. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.